More like it. Let's settle this mano a mano.
What up, it's Shankster94, and welcome to my DLC exclusive melee move showcase of Resident Evil Village. So in this video, I'm going to showcase all of the melee moves that were already shown in my original melee move showcase, but in the new third-person perspective included in the Winter's Expansion DLC. I'm also going to show new moves from the characters in Mercenaries additional orders, specifically Chris Redfield, Heisenberg, and Lady Dimitrescu. Now, a lot of these were already shown in my recently uploaded weapon review of the DLC, but now we're going to look at them from a melee perspective. I'm going to do my traditional style with melee, do the move, reverse it, and play it back in slow-mo. And also, one final thing, there were a few moves that I missed in the main story that I will show in this video, both in the third person and first person since I missed it in the initial review. One of these moves was pointed out by a generous viewer, thank you for showing me that, and a couple other moves I discovered that I never showed. So I hope you enjoy the melee showcase.
Laser on the target.
Alright, so here's one of the moves that I missed in the original melee move showcase. So the Marica can perform another attack where Ethan kicks them off afterward. Alright, so there are two moves that I missed in the original melee move showcase against the Lycan. One of them is another grapple attack they do, and I don't know how I missed this because there's no special condition or anything. I guess I just never triggered it in preparation for the original showcase. But sure enough, they do another attack, they bite Ethan's arm, and he kicks them off when they do that as well. So let's show that first in both third person and first person. And now for the other melee move you can do against a Lycan. Now this is the one that a viewer actually told me about and did me the courtesy to do a video about it real quick. This is a rare move indeed, really hard to trigger. So what you have to do is you have to wait for a Lycan to go for a grapple attack, then hit them in the head either with a knife or a gun, basically stun them in the head as they're doing that, and they'll do this little animation where they turn around for a second and then they immediately come back in and grapple you. Now, you have to hit the block button once they start grappling you, otherwise they'll just go in for another bite. If you successfully hit the block button as they're grappling you, then Ethan will kick them off. Alright, so let me show the move off. Of course, both in first and third person. now we're going to go into the Mercenaries additional orders and show the characters melee. And we're going to start with Chris Redfield here. Now, the thing is, when it comes to melee, he has his hook and straight punch that we saw at the beginning of this showcase. However, unlike the regular game, in the Mercenaries, he could perform them at will. You don't have to be attacked first in order to trigger them. In this sense, I feel like they look very slightly different, so I'm going to show them here as well. He also has a stomp in the Mercenaries though, and I'm definitely going to show this off. Now, there is another move that Chris can perform specifically in the Mercenaries, and it involves the karambit knife. I was lucky to discover this because this is an awesome looking move. You can only trigger it during onslaught. If you stun an enemy and have the karambit knife equipped, you could perform a finisher attack with the karambit knife. Check this out. This will even work against the armored Lycan. Just like that, and it instantly finishes them. Alright, now for Carl Heisenberg's melee moves. And again, all of these I'm showing were also shown in the weapon review. So when it comes to Heisenberg's abilities, I'm not going to show particles, I don't regard those as melee, but his hammer definitely qualifies as melee. Both the swing and the slam. So I'm going to show those in a melee perspective. And finally, time for Alcina Domitrescu's melee moves. Now, just like Heisenberg, most of her moves were in the weapon review. However, one thing I didn't show in the weapon review was the slamming, which definitely qualifies for melee in this case. So I will show that, and I will show all of her slices again, as well as the vanity. But I'm not going to showcase the daughters or the flies, because I don't regard those as melee. Alrighty.
More blood.
And that has been my DLC exclusive melee showcase of Resident Evil Village. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. And this is going to be it for brand new content until Resident Evil 4 Remake comes out. I am so looking forward to that. Looking forward to the blind live stream that I'll do right when it comes out. And then, of course, the following weapon review and melee showcase of that game. So lots to look forward to. Can't wait. But once again, I hope you enjoyed these showcases of all the DLC of Resident Evil Village. So to conclude, as usual, this is Shankster94, aka The Gamer Shankster. Rate, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Shankster_94. Check out my Facebook page and support me on Patreon. Shout out to Feargale the Fearless for being an active patron, and shout out to these individuals for supporting me in the past. And don't forget to check out my Discord server, Shankster's Hub. It's a great place for you guys to communicate about Resident Evil and any other mutual subject that you find amongst each other. It's just a great place for my community and people alike. All right, peace out, guys. Have a good one.